There we go. Okay, so the chord progression I'd like to go over today is relatively simple. I'll go ahead and play it for you really quick. One, two, three, four. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so that's the chord progression. Now the whole part that's I guess different because we do chord progressions a lot. Um, is the little transition from the doing the normal, I guess the first progression because it transitions into a second progression. So it repeats like from here to here, here for two measures. Yeah, and then the second time around, whenever it repeats, it goes da, da, and then for the first measure, and then second measure. That's the part that I want you to concentrate on. Because most of these chords are pretty easy to play. The hardest chord to play out of all of these that I'm playing in this song thing, this little piece, is the G chord, which is here. I can get closer to the camera, so maybe you can take a better look. Well, here I'll go through all the chords from the beginning. So, first chord I'm doing is it's like a C. So, except I'm not using my first finger at all. So it's just two fingers. I'll put it like that, and I will go from the first string to the last string sequentially, and I'll call out the fret number. So open, 3, 2, open, open, open. Okay. So that's the first chord. The second chord, also two fingers. It's like an A. It's like, almost like an A minor, but like A minor is like this. But I'm not using the first finger. So it sounds like that. And I'm really only using my pointer and my middle finger for those two chords, kind of switching like that. So really my first finger is staying on the second fret of the D string, which is, you can see. So I'm just kind of moving my middle finger from 3 on the A string to 2 on the G string whenever I go to that next chord. So we play C, whatever this is, C to that A thing, and then I go to G. What G is starting from the bottom, 3, 2, open, 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 3. Now you can use I'll use my middle finger for 3, pointer finger for 2. Now you have to arc/arch, I don't know which one to use, your fingers so that you don't play any of the other strings. I know we played this chord before, but I just like to remind. I use my pinky for that last string. You can use your third finger if that works for you. I know it's kind of hard to press down on the steel strings with the pinky at first. Kind of takes a little bit of time to develop that strength. So whatever you feel comfortable with, there's no right or wrong. Not with me at least. Okay, so that's the third chord. So we play those. So one measure is C, one measure is that A thing, C thing, A thing, and then G major for two measures. That's the first time around. The second time around, same thing, So C, A, G, except on the second measure, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that's when we're changing chords. This is the next and only other chord in this whole thing is E minor. Another 2-finger chord. Starting from the first string, open, 2, 2, open, open, open. I'm just using my first finger and my middle finger. Remember to arc/arch the fingers as well. Try not to deaden any of the strings. And so for that chord progression, I go from, so it's one measure on E, one measure on that C, go back to E for a measure, and then go to G for a measure. Okay, and then almost like repeating it. So I go back to E, and then C, and then you go to the A, and then you end on G. That's the last note. So I'll go ahead and play it one more time. I'll play it slow. If you can try to play along with me, I'll also have a metronome going if I can play along with it. Okay, 2, ready, go. Messed up, I'm sorry. Let me play it again. I'll also make it a little bit slower. It seems like a little bit fast if you're trying to follow along. I'll do it at 60 beats a minute. I'm sorry, I did get a little bit off time there. It's really hard to play along with such a slow tempo, the metronome, because there's so much silence in between each beat, and I'm used to playing a little bit faster, I suppose. But yes, that is the little chord progression that I like to teach. Feel free to rewind and rewatch and all that good stuff. I'm trying to think of any tips. I didn't even go over the whole little, that's an important part. So, whenever you, on that second little thing, so after the down, up, that down that you come down on the third beat is just play your second finger on the third fret on the first string, 3, and then use your first finger to go to the second fret. So 3, 2, which is the fret numbers, and then the beat number is 3, 4, 1. But the fret is 3, 2, open. It's kind of confusing because both third fret and third beat, but whatever. So yeah, dun, dun. And on the 1 you want to play that E minor. Okay, so I'll play just that part, the last G to the transition. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment, I suppose. this is YouTube. Or if you know me personally, shoot me a text. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful. I know it's kind of weird hearing a voice and not seeing a face. Hello. Okay, well, goodbye.